Hello everyone, it is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Friday the 10th of July going into the weekend, the 11th of 2015. Now, God, I had another week where I've missed some of the readings in the earlier part of the week, but anyways, for today, I wanted to get back to it, and it's Friday, so happy Friday to you all. And I'm going to pull from the Goddess Guidance Oracle card decks by Doreen Virtue and the Mixed Fairy. I usually like to pull fairies on Saturdays, so I'm going to go into the Mixed Fairy and Oracle card deck. It's got healing fairies, the magical fairies, and these lovely guardian angel cards too. So let's see what the messages are for the beginning of our weekend. See how things are going, what's playing out in the world. All right, we call upon the goddesses first. Ooh, and there's one that's fallen right out here. It flipped right out. Let's see. Blossoming. This is Aeracura, and it says, excuse me, you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and don't give up. Okay? So just like the image in this card, it's like you are in a phase right now where you're like this flower. You're just starting to unfold and blossom. Okay? You know, as I look at this card, and you know, there's all sorts of universal, it's like the skies and all the bright stars and galaxies are painted in the background. So what I get about this card is that, you know, a lot of you out there are allowing your more true self to unfold. You know, maybe you're coming out of the spiritual closet. You know, maybe you're, you know, coming forward about your, you know, your own sexuality and your preference, you know, maybe that you're either gay or bisexual or something like that. I mean, this is happening on a larger scale, you know, than just an individual one. So a lot of people are feeling safer now, coming out being their more authentic self, okay? And, you know, the Aeracura relates to this as blossoming. Now, Aeracura is a goddess that you can call on for emergency help as well, okay? She does help with emergency aid, like, you know, when you need emergency money or something like that. I'll read you a little bit from the book for this card. I'm just going to put it down right here. Okay? It says, in many ways, you are like a flower bud who is ripe and ready to open and grow. Don't try to rush this process. It's part of your beautiful path. Enjoy learning new knowledge and skills. Take your time to gather new ideas. Nurture your body with plenty of fresh air, sunshine, water, and healthful food. Soon enough, you'll get the unmistakable signal that it's time to put your learning into action. Spend time among flowers or work with flower essences and oils to support your growth. So other part of this message is to have patience with it. You know, sometimes when we're at the beginning of putting our more true self out there, or maybe you have, you know, learned something. I know I've been back to doing teleseminars, and I'm going to be offering some coming up very soon. So it's about just taking your time and allowing that process to unfold. The same way a flower slowly grows from its plant, and then it makes a bud, and then that bud slowly opens and unfolds. It's like, enjoy the process of it in each step of the way, because each part is important. You know, sometimes we have to acknowledge that there's feelings of vulnerability that come along with that. You know, we're afraid of being exposed. And each step you take in, you know, even being a little afraid, but taking that step anyways, is part of the process. And the angels and the goddesses are supporting you in this, okay? So an Aeracura is very much a goddess that's easier to connect with when you go outdoors, okay? So that's part of her message for today. Let's see what the fairies have to say. And the fairies are the guardian angels of the outdoor, the plant and animal world. So what is their message? So if you're at the beginning of some new project or learning some new skills, you know, maybe it might even be an instrument that you're learning, okay? getting into or becoming a singer, as you are developing that part of yourself, be patient with your process, okay? You have beautiful gifts to show the world is what I get about this card, because when you look at a flower, I mean, we just appreciate its beauty, its fragrance, what have you. And this is about allowing people to love you for who you are, love the real you and the gifts that you have to bring to the world, okay? So, and the fairy card that popped out was feeling safe. So this has to do with feeling safe about allowing people to see the real you, and feeling safe in this unfoldment. They are reassuring you that you are safe, okay? They've got your back. This card, its message often indicates that you may have given power to something outside of yourself. Maybe you feel like a victim, or maybe you feel intimidated by a particular person or a group or something along those lines. So it's letting you know you may have given too much power away to that something outside of yourself. All right? And they're reassuring you that you are safe, that you are powerful, and that it's safe for you to step into this new direction. Okay? Woo. And the kindness card popped out. Okay? And I do feel that it's about being kind to yourself, and acts of kindness that you extend to other people. Actually, I feel like that as a whole, okay, this has to do with, on a larger scale, people extending acts of kindness to people in other places, both in this country and in the world, who have experienced some kind of trauma. We all heard in the news not too long ago about, that the church down at the whole Confederate flag issue here in the United States, and that black church where somebody went in and shot a bunch of people. But there's a lot more that's gone on to that, with the burning of black churches, and several of them that haven't been in the mainstream media. And this is about extending acts of kindness to people who have been in those situations, or other situations where weather or earth-related events, floods and things like that have happened, and it's about extending our kindnesses to them in the ways of offering them solace, comfort, maybe providing for their material needs in some situations, maybe giving a donation to them. It's about, because that kind of kindness always comes back. So I'm reminded of that song by Jewel, Only Kindness Matters. So if you get a chance today, maybe listen to that on YouTube. Anyways, these are our messages for today. And I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Take care.